In this video, we're going to talk about how to flat a comic. For those of you who are not my students, you can find the Hi-Fi Color Comics Guide to Coloring Comics on Amazon or Comixology. For those of you who are my students, you will be provided files that already have the actions done for you. So let's get started. Now, when you open up one of these files that's been provided, you will notice that it is a blank screen. There's nothing there. If you go under your Channels panel, and if you don't see the Channels panel, go up under Window and down to Channels. You'll see a line called Line Art. That's the one you want to turn on. Now, you don't want to have it selected. You want to have RGB selected and Line Art just turned on using the eyeball. And go back to your layers. Notice that this is flat. Okay, so we're going to come up, we're going to zoom in on our first panel. And we're going to check it out. We're going to make a selection. I can make a quick selection using either the rectangular marquee tool or with the lasso tool. If I click and then hold down my option key, I can draw a straight line. So straight line there to there. And I can go right through the middle of the black because the black is on a protected channel and I don't have to worry about it. Now I'm going to fill this with some obnoxious color that is not part of my overall design. Let me find something. There we go. Not that pink is obnoxious, but it's not the color we're going for. So the idea with flatting is you want to work from back to front. So if we look in the very, very back is a big, I guess it is his pineapple. To get the pineapple, I'm going to click first, then hold the option key down so that I get my straight lines. And I can come up through here. I can zoom in by using my mouse wheel while the option key is held. Now during this entire process, you want to hold the option key. If you want to draw around corners, you can do so by just holding down the mouse button. But the entire time, you have to hold that option key down. The best part is you can zoom in and out as needed. And I'm just going to make a quick selection here. Just give me a second. Coming all around the pineapple. And I'm going to, cut around the pumpkin so that we're not interfering with the pumpkin. And a lot of times this can be a tedious process, but I actually find it relaxing. I can zoom in, get in real close, come around this pumpkin. I'm going to keep my mists in there because they're easy to select later on. And I'm going to come outside and just do this. Now, the neat thing about this, I was able to come way outside because what I can do now is I can take my wand tool. If you don't have the wand tool, you might see it as the quick selection tool. Just click and select the wand tool. Set your tolerance to 0 and turn off contiguous. Okay, so your settings should look like this. Turn off anti-alias, tolerance to 0, contiguous, turn off sample, all layers, all of that off. So I'm going to hold my option key down, and notice that when I hold my option key down, the cursor changes to a minus. And that means I'm going to subtract because this white is separate from this pink. Boom. I can just select that. Now I'm going to get the pineapple color. Let's just do a crazy little orange there. There we go. And there's my pineapple color. So the pineapple color is set. Now we're going to continue working forward. I'm going to go ahead and get this wisp here. We'll call it a wisp. So I'm just going to select around. Now I can go through the pink because it is a separate color from the color I'm working on. So it saves me some time. I don't have to be very careful there. And I can keep coming around. Just simple, simple. And boom. Magic wand again. I can hit W to select it. Hold the option key down. I can subtract the white, subtract the pink. Now I'm going to color this. Let's make it a nice blue. There we go. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the same blues to these. Again, I can start out here. Holding my option key down allows me to click straight lines. Pushing the mouse key down and holding allows me to draw circular lines. So I'm basically switching between two types of pen tool, or sorry, two types of lasso tool. Holding it down, I can just draw. Let up, I get the nice straight lines. And since I don't have to worry about going through here, I can keep straight lines just as long as I stay inside the black. It doesn't matter because it makes it easier. So I can come around here and fill this in, come out in the black. I could have come down into the pink too. Hit W to pull up my wand, click with my option key to subtract the white, and if I hold my option key down and hit delete, it allows me to fill it. Okay? All right, so that's two. There's one more down here. We'll grab it real quick. And again, we can come out here like this and just come up and around. Remember, click first, hold the option key down. It'll become second nature. Keep that option key down because if you want to zoom in and out or switch between the types of lasso tool, you can. W, there's the wand. Option delete. L is lasso. So I can easily switch back to the lasso. Okay? So the idea here is to continue working back to front. You can do it however you want. Typically back to front works well. I'm going to go ahead and grab the ground here. See, I just went around that. I'm going to come down through here, through his shoe. I don't have to be very particular about this. I just have to make sure that I come around this shoe area because I don't want it to fill his shoe. And come up here, over to his other leg, down, select around the shoe, come down, up, back across, back across. Look at all that black I can go through here. See how simple that is? I can even just bring it up here, out, down, and around, and boom. Wand tool, magic button is the option. Set it to minus. Boom. Take out that, take out that. Now I just have the ground. And let's make the ground, it's the bottom of the ocean, so let's make it a little green. I mean, again, you can use whatever, or you can look up SpongeBob and do whatever colors you want. But as you can see, as I go through it, I can easily start working my way backwards and forwards. So watch how quick this is. I do not have to be very careful at all. I can come here, if I just want to get this piece here. And then I can add this piece up here. All I have to do is be careful around the areas that has already been colored, or that hasn't been colored yet. So pink against pink, I have to be careful. Pink against some other color, I don't. Because why? The wand, holding the option key down. So see how quickly this is going? So by working back to front, I'm working smart. And I don't have to think as much. Look at me, I can zoom in and out. And this is the only time I have to be careful. Watch here. Watch this now. Boom, boom, boom. Way out here, boom, boom. Hit the wand. Okay, subtract that, subtract that. Subtract the white, subtract the blue. Okay, then I've just got that door selected. Oh, let's make sure to subtract the green. Then let's say the door is a lighter pink or a lighter color. There it is. See how simple that was? Easy as pie, assuming you want pie. You may not want pie. Okay, so the idea is to work completely backwards to the front. I would next get this door, this part here, and then I would start working on SpongeBob. And to give you an idea how easy SpongeBob is, you just go through here, boom, boom. Here, if you just want to get a sponge, come here, down, around. See how fast this is? Because his lines are so thick, you can just cut through pretty easily. Some of the other stuff's a little harder because, you know, their lines aren't as thick, and you may have to get a little closer. Don't be shy. Get a little closer. Look how close I can get. That takes longer, but you can still get that close. Coming around, coming through here. Boom, SpongeBob is now selected. So all I have to do is pick a spongy color. Let's pick this one. And boom, there's SpongeBob. Okay, then I can come in here, color the tongue. Look, I can go straight through the black because black doesn't matter. Click, click, click. Tongue is selected. I pick a tongue color and boom, he has a red tongue. Okay, do the eyes, do the whites of the eyes. Now let's say that I've got two eyes here, right? And I make this selection. And I know I want to color the other eye the same thing, and maybe the teeth. If you hold the shift key down, notice it turns to a plus. So now I can add to that. As soon as I click on the mouse button though, I'm going to let off the shift and I'm going to hold down the option key. Why is that? Because option is magic and allows me to do all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, again, shift to add. As soon as I click, I let off shift, hold down the option, and now I have the ability to go straight again. Again, shift to add, click, let up, hold down option, and this will come second nature to you as you do this. Now, when you do white, you shouldn't do pure white. You should do a little off white. That way you've got some room, wiggle room. So that's a little too much off white. Come up just a little bit, and there we go. All right. So see, SpongeBob is taking place. What color eyes should we give him? Green, blue, pink, purple. Let's go with blue. Now, I didn't have to be that careful. Watch this. I can come down into the yellow now. Only thing I have to be careful about is white against white. Come down into the yellow, use my magic wand, hold that option key down to get that minus. Click in there. Let's click a nice blue. And SpongeBob now has blue eyes. So as you can see, you can work back to the foreground, and all kinds of stuff. It's real easy, real simple. Okay, just start with your basic layer, lay down some obnoxious color, and that tells you, hey, you're missing something. If you run out, just make sure it's nothing that you would use. Okay, and that is how we flat.